Welcome back to Trades to G. My name is Sammy. Today we're going to be talking about APLD, BBAI, Wolf Speed, last but not least, Bull. So before I go ahead and chart them, please like and subscribe to my channel. The more you like my videos, the more I go ahead and make this type of content. So let's get back to charting. Today I'll be talking about Wolf Speed first. Wolf Speed had a huge run up today, approximately 65% run up today. I mean, we're talking volume, we're talking structure, we're talking everything that you can think of. This is like a Phoenix, rise of the Phoenix story. A company that was literally in the realm of bankruptcy. It still is. I mean, if they did file bankruptcy, but the story of Wolf Speed is very, very interesting because it could potentially be one of the greatest trades of 2025 and 2026, or it can be the biggest dumpster fire in the entire market. Right now, what we see in front of us, because we trade the trend, we trade what's in front of us, we are forming a bull structure flag, a bull flag on Wolf Speed. That's a bull flag. Triangle, resistance and support. We see resistance here. Let me zoom in a little bit. We see resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. We had support, 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 resistance, and resistance. I like what I see. I like what I see on Wolf Speed. It's a bull flag. I drew this pole flag because that's the measurement from the launch to the, well, technically it should be a little bit more up there, but I'm being very conservative, more realistic. And then we take it for the potential breakout zone. That's where I believe if we ever were to break out approximately this resistance line. But again, patterns don't always pan out. So this is a story that still takes time to develop. But this is just a hypothetical what to see in the near future if it were to be a bull flag. This is beautiful. At least it's a continuation pattern. I love what I see with Wolf Speed as we speak. This is a 236 that I see above us. Where is it going to go? Where is Wolf Speed going to go? Only time can tell. We are above the center line and we are overly bullish on the RSI. Now I do see the MACD here on the 15. We did cross the signal line. So is it going to pan out where we continue when we continue to the downside? Let me go ahead and get my demonstration here. Continue to the downside below the center line? Not sure. Maybe curl up after that? Not sure. What we do know is that this is a bullish continuation pattern. That's what I see in front of me. It all depends on the market where they see Wolf Speed at. So I love what I see. Let's see a sustainability on her. Now, if quick note, I do want to see her maintain above VWAP. This is very critical point. I mean, if we were to come back down, test that 110. If not, we had 105. You break below that, now you're looking at $1. And then from there on, these are the levels I want to see a bounce at, continuation bounce. So moving along to APLD. APLD. It is in a rectangle structure. Now, if you notice here, I drew this parallel resistance and support line, and I want to make this more apparent to you so you guys can see it right in front of us. So we have resistance, support, resistance, support, support, resistance, 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 support, support, resistance, resistance. Now, this little curvature was a breakout fake out. Sometimes you have breakout fake outs within structures, and confirmation is coming back to back test that breakout structure. And if we bounce or create candles above it, that's your confirmation that we broke out. And typically that's when traders are very interested in a potential position for a said ticker, depending on their risk management. So we are seeing a rectangle structure on APLD. I personally would love to see a little bit more volume coming in. I think today's volume was it was not too crazy, but we need more volume. We need more divergences. We need catalysts. Right now, she's just in a range. I stated this in the past. 988 is a very important structure, but now it seems to be 970 is 98 was a very support level, but now we see 970 is another support level. You break 988, you come back down, you get 970 as a potential opportunity, quote unquote. So we've seen that multiple times here in this rectangle structure. Will it hold? Again, it's all about news and catalysts. Right now, the market does value where she is right now in this range. and that's fair enough. If you want to talk about price, where the market sees APLD, well, what do you guys see here? What do you guys see here? It's just basically in a range. The market thinks she's worth this much, this range, okay? 8% down, 9% up, approximately. So we'll just say 8%. That's the range, APLD. Not much to say about APLD. I do like where we are right now. At least she's in a consolidation phase. I hope to maintain this until we get some sort of catalyst, some sort of news. If she does come back down to 970 or 972 approximately, I don't know, you tell me. I'm not going to sit here and push a button for you, but it seems to me that we keep buying this range up. It just automatically gets bought up around 970 and 972. So it's just something to consider in terms of a visual where buyers are stepping in. So very important. Moving on to BBAI. BBAI really making stair steps. I love what I see with BBAI. What can I say? I mean, look at this. I want to show you guys something. Scallops are a continuation pattern that shows the momentum of a ticker. So for example, we went in here, scallop, up again, scallop, up again, scallop, up again, scallop. What do you guys see every time we scalp certain zones? Sell-offs and consolidation, sell-offs and consolidation, sell-offs and consolidation, sell-offs and consolidation, sell-offs and consolidations. This is a normal continuation trend. That's what I see with BBAI. BBAI is very much in a strong upward trend. I mean, if we had to take a ray, and I'm doing this now because I haven't had a chance, I mean, that's your, let me make this more apparent. That is your, that's your trend line. That's your trend line. If I had to draw a parallel channel, I love parallel channels. Well, you just take this structure here, you take it from here, approximately, you take it from this starting end line, the starting trend line, you take it from the impulse, trend down. These are like fake outs, and you see if price is respecting certain zones. We're doing this live, and thus and long and behold, look what she's doing. I see this here. Look, resistance, support, battle, resistance, support, fake out breakouts, fake out breakout, support. So you see how she's respecting trend lines. Very consistent with an upward momentum. Very consistent. This is good. Look at your 1 hour. Look at your 50. Look at your 50 SMA. Every time you touch this 50 MA, that acts as a line of support. That's the psychological anchor for some traders on the 1 hour. Larger time frames are different. Sometimes it might be like the 5 or 10 SMA. Let me see where she's at on the 12 hour just to see what support line are we buying BBAI. All right, so on the daily we're buying BBAI. Let me get rid of the circles so you can see it more. On the daily, you see that it's the 5 SMA being bought. So every time BBAI hits the 5 SMA on the daily, that is your potential opportunity, question mark. So just something to consider with BBAI. It's looking good, upward trend. Love what I see. It's on the middle band and always bouncing off the middle band. That is a very strong indication off this parallel channel that the strong trend is intact. So last but not least, bull. Man, oh man, I had always said that bull is in a potential rounding bottom, and long and behold, I believe we're in a cup and handle phase as we speak. And why do I say that? Well, today we got some news, and I'm going to post this image right here, and I'm going to leave it here. I basically asked AI, what is this new news that Bull. I keep like messing up the tickers. Bull news just broke out, and this is what it came back as. I'll leave it there, but it's good and bad in terms of short term, and then we don't know what's going to happen afterwards. So the street did not like the news in terms of what the market did after news broke out. I'll go ahead and shut the news off, or that image off. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it into the extended hours on the 12-hour. Okay, it already is. We had a sell-off. We had a sell-off. I think it went down an additional, I think 3%, 2%. Yep. So we closed market. We had a nice little sell-off, approximately 12%, all in all. So that's really good because I've been eyeing bull for a hot minute for the past 2 days. Since the hood event broke out, I've been eyeing a bull for a hot minute, and thus we might have the opportunity that that is presenting us. Now, it could be very much a continuation to the downside, breaking out of the structure. It really all depends, but right now, bull is in a cup and handle structure. We had this massive round turn. We have a bump here, and then we just formed a catalyst, at least news broke out, breaking down this potential trend that we had with bull. So we went from up, now we're down. Finally, we've had, or at least it shows a potential reversal for the moment. The trend is still intact. Let me make this clear. The trend is still intact. Bull is very much in a very, very bullish trend. I can tell you that by the RSI. Here, look at your RSI on bull on the 4-hour time frame. This is still bullish. This is still bullish. You want to know when I start getting concerned? When we start breaking down below the center line. Right here. Are we going to continue up after the center line, or we're going to break down and then hopefully get into the bear zone? I don't give a what anybody says. Bull, if I see this on market open on Monday, this is probably your best opportunity. For me, at least. I'm going to be eyeing and hawking 0.5. We don't know what the catalyst might be for this news. It's going to be maybe a continuation run to the downside. Fair enough. But I know where the deep value is in bull because I see all of this. I see all of this. I see a lot of buyers in here. And I guarantee you, all that buy will uphold this, I believe, my opinion. It's going to hold the 0.5 if we ever get here. If we get to the 382, $12.92 approximately, we'll see that. But I really want to see the 0.5. I really want to see the 0.5. This structure, this cup and handle structure, the handle is now in play, at least from what it looks like. We will confirm if we can bounce off the 236, come back down, maybe touch a trend line, come back down. Give me 1 or 2, 3 touches and give me a confirmation that the cup and handle formation is in play. I love what I see with bull. The opportunity to buy, get the retracement in and buy at lows is here. This news was pretty much a blessing in disguise. I love when takers give us opportunity, give us the chance to buy at lows and then eventually sell high. So hopefully you guys like my video today. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Like it. Doesn't hurt. Join the Discord. It's all free. So thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful day.